2024 rail fanning New Jersey Transit again, in the hopes of catching the Conrail Heritage unit again, and maybe a few others. Sources tell me that all 4 of the Heritage Geeps are out running today. So, unless one or more of them are on the Morrison-Essex line, hopefully I'll get to see them down here. At 3:44, approaching his train 1215 from Hoboken to Waldwick. And he's got the Bluebird on him, 4101. I love that bronze bell. Alright, 3:55, approaching his train 64 from Port Jervis to Hoboken, piloted by French Onion Soup. It's running about 15 minutes late today. Ben's not working on this today. A lot of New Year's Eve revelers are getting off. It's got something good on the back, as the Port Jervis trains usually do. When I say good, I mean classic EMD power. But a Heritage Jeep is even better. And approaching at 4:12 is train 1623, bound for Spring Valley. We'll try to get as much good stuff here as I can. it gets boring. Right behind him should be something interesting. 12:20. With the cat, 4120. All right, that F40 PH-2 cat was on 1174, actually, coming from Suffolk. Hear that? Hear that S3L? That means only one thing. The Conrail 4208 is coming. Train 51, the leader of the Port Jervis fleet. Beautiful. Beautiful. I plan on catching this thing umpteen times in the future, believe me. Looks like he's going to be spending New Year's Day sitting in Port Jervis. 429, here comes train 1263 to Waldwick. He's got a GP40 FH2. What other commuter railroad can you go to in this country and see all of these Jeeps? Is suffering. PL42AC, you can hear that EMD prime mover, but they aren't quite nearly as thunderous as the Jeeps. Okay, coming in at 437 is 1319 bound for Ridgewood. He's got something good on the front. 7. This is train 1625 for Spring Valley. With the 40th anniversary ALP 45DP 4540. Even if it's not a Jeep, I'll try to get any specially painted locomotive. Right, approaching at 4:55 is train 53, bound for Port Jervis. Looks like he's got an F40 PH-3C. It's amazing how New Jersey Transit entrusts their nearly 50 and 60-year-old EMDs to these long-distance Port Jervis trains. That's 95 miles from Hoboken to Port Jervis. People sitting on the left-hand side of the train aren't going to be able to see very much scenery other than the fact that it's getting dark with those windows. Well, here's 1165 for Suffern at 4:58. There should be 66 from Middletown. 1122 from Suffern is doing now too. is 5:25. Within the next 35 minutes, you should see quite a bit of outbound activity on this platform. Trains coming every few minutes. Right now is another Port Jervis bound train, number 55. Looks like he's got another F40 PH-3C. F40 PH-3C number 4909. That is a young Ranger fan's favorite F40 PH-3C. But he's been a bit melancholy as the Rangers have been sucking this year. Oh, did I forget to say go Leafs go? 532 as the New Jersey Turnpike traffic thunders above us. Train 1167 bound for Suffern. PL42ACs built by Alstom are troublesome engines, but those EMD prime movers sound great. Okay, 537, here comes 1269 bound for Warwick. Metro North painted GP40 PH-2. Worked with the Conrail over the weekend. Yeah, late last week, the 4906 and the 4208 were running in tandem. And over the weekend, the 4906 had some problems and it had to get rescued by the Conrail. Had to pull it back to Hoboken, long hood forward on the other end. Approaching at 5:42 is train 1629. This is a Spring Valley Express. First stop is Pearl River after here. In a modified paint scheme, that engine sounds great when it starts up. Other rail fans who come here stand at the opposite end of the platform to get them coming in, sounding their horn. But I just love to hear those dinosaurs cranking up. And approaching at 5:52, he's going to be stopping on track E. That's at the far end. Outbound trains that stop at tracks E and F are headed up the main line towards Ridgewood and beyond. The main line, well, he'll make a left turn after he leaves here soon after, and he'll go on former Lackawanna tracks, which goes up towards Patterson Junction, where he joins up with former Erie trackage the rest of the way. That Erie trackage used to go through downtown Passaic. Inbound, there should be an equipment move. He might have gone out as train 49 up to Middletown. He deadheads back. At 6:15, the next train inbound is an interesting one. Runs tonight only. Train number 98. Runs from Middletown to Hoboken. Makes all stops to Suffern, then Secaucus, and then Hoboken. Filled with New Year's Eve revelers who, based on the weather forecast I've been hearing, are going to get drenched when the ball drops. Probably dead-headed to suffering, and he's sitting in the yard up there. We moved over to track E and approaching at 6:23. Got a loud horn. It's a limited train 59 to Port Jervis. After here he makes Harriman the next stop, and then all stops to Port Jervis. Very rarely see this train with older power. Plenty of room on that train tonight. A lot of people left work early today. Normally that train would have a bit more patronage than this one did. Well, I hope they enjoy their nice fast ride to Harrow. On track is train 1225 from Waldwick. Track H is 1635 for Spring Valley. The combined age of the locomotives in the station right now is over 100. Stick around for one more train. Train 61 to Port Jervis. Well, arriving at 6:35 is train 61 for Port Jervis. He'll be running down the Bergen County line. And right alongside him will be 1171 bound for Suffern on track G. There goes 61 to Port Jervis. His next stop is Ramsey Route 17. And here's 1171. His first stop is Radburn Fairlawn. Well, it's been an entertaining 3+ hours here. Got to see 2 Heritage units, the Conrail and the 4101. I was hoping to see more, but beggars can't be choosers. But it's been a fun 2024. I hope I entertain you YouTube subscribers on my channel as good as I've ever done this year. Let's see what happens in 2025. I've always got plans as long as I have my good health, and my doctor seems to think that I do. So, Happy New Year to all of you and a great 2025.